All right, everyone, buckle up, because today we're going deep, deep down a rabbit hole that'll have you double-checking your passwords and maybe even unplugging for a bit. We're talking cybersecurity, but not the surface-level stuff. We're diving into a new Red Canary report, and let me tell you, this thing is packed with enough red flags to make a bullfighter nervous. And the really wild part, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky speculation. This report is based on insights from 700 security leaders, people on the front lines, so you know it's legit.
Yeah, these are the folks who are literally fighting off cyber attacks every single day. So when they talk, we should probably listen, right?
Absolutely. And they're painting a pretty, let's just say, sobering picture of the current landscape. I mean, get this, 87% of companies surveyed admitted they experienced at least one security incident they couldn't even detect last year alone. 87%, that's insane.
It's a staggering number, and it really highlights the growing sophistication of these attacks. We're talking about threats so advanced, they're practically invisible until it's too late.
Like ninjas in the digital world.
Exactly. And to make matters worse, companies are basically rolling out the red carpet for these cyber ninjas.
How so? Is it leaving their passwords on sticky notes again? Come on, people.
Well, that too, but according to this report, a whopping 77% of companies said their attack surface, basically all the points where hackers could potentially get in, has expanded significantly. Think about all the new tech companies are adopting. Cloud services, AI-powered tools, IoT devices, the list goes on. All of that creates new entry points for attackers.
Right, so it's like building a bigger house but forgetting to lock the new windows and doors. You're making yourself more vulnerable even with the best intentions.
Precisely. And here's the kicker. Even those shiny new technologies meant to protect us, like AI and cloud computing, they're actually introducing a whole new set of vulnerabilities.
Wait, seriously? How so?
Well, take AI, for example. While it can be a powerful tool for good, it can also be used maliciously. Think about things like deepfakes, where AI is used to create incredibly realistic fake videos and audio recordings. That technology can be used to bypass security systems, manipulate people, all sorts of nasty stuff.
That's terrifying.
And as for the cloud, while it offers incredible convenience and scalability, it also centralizes data. That makes it a much juicier target for hackers. One breach could expose massive amounts of sensitive information.
So we're essentially trading one set of problems for another?
In a way, yes. It's a constant arms race, and right now, it feels like the bad guys have a head start.
So are we doomed? Is there any hope in this digital hellscape?
Well, it's not all doom and gloom. There are things companies can do to strengthen their defenses, but it requires a fundamental shift in mindset.
Like what?
For one, we need to move away from this check-the-box approach to cybersecurity where companies just throw a bunch of tools at the problem and hope for the best. That clearly isn't working.
Yeah, the report actually mentions that security teams are using an average of 90 different security tools. That's like trying to conduct an orchestra with 90 different instruments, all playing at once. Complete chaos.
Exactly. It's overwhelming, ineffective, and frankly, unsustainable.
So what's the alternative?
We need to prioritize simplicity, integration, and automation.
Instead of 90 different tools, maybe focus on a few really good ones that work well together. And find ways to automate as much of the security process as possible so human analysts can focus on the threats that really matter.
Absolutely. It's also crucial to address the cybersecurity talent shortage.
Right, because we can't expect to win this fight without skilled defenders on our side.
Exactly. We need to invest in training and development programs, create more attractive career paths, and find ways to retain the talented people we already have. Burnout is a huge issue in this industry, and it's only getting worse.
No wonder, with all this pressure and complexity.
Ex-
So what's the takeaway here? What can our listeners do to protect themselves, especially if even big companies with all their resources are struggling?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I think the first step is awareness. The more you understand about the threats out there, the better equipped you'll be to defend against them.
Knowledge is power, as they say.
Exactly. Stay informed, be proactive, and don't be afraid to ask questions.
And maybe invest in a good password manager while you're at it. Yeah. All right, everyone, that's a wrap on our deep dive into the world of undetectable cyber attacks. It's a complex and constantly evolving landscape, but by staying informed and taking the right steps, we can all navigate it a little more safely. Until next time, stay vigilant.